Hi everyone, my name is Caroline and I just wanted to welcome all of you guys to my very first YouTube video. I'll be showing you guys around my island and taking a look at some of the questions you guys have sent in to me about my Instagram, about my island, and just about me in general. So, a lot of you guys probably know me from Instagram. My username is at Wicker Island, and on there I post a lot of things about my island and some gift guides for villagers. I just got my bachelor's degree in art studio. I love making art, and my dream job is actually to be a concept artist for video games. So maybe one day I'll be working on Animal Crossing from the back end. But for now, I'm really excited to show you guys what I have in store for this channel and for my island. So while we're here, we might as well talk about my very favorite villager ever. This is Handfree. He's currently walking through the little fish market. Just kind of clip through him a little bit there. He is a cranky little hamster boy, and I love him with my whole heart. He is my favorite villager of all time. Nobody compares. So, one question that a lot of people have for me is what inspired me to make my island, and basically what the theme of my island is. I don't really have like a solid theme. I have kind of just let my island grow organically, but with some inspirations here and there from things that I love. For those of you who don't know, I basically grew up in Shanghai. This area was inspired by People's Park in Shanghai. Sometimes they have little fishing spots like here. Another place that I'm really inspired by is Yakushima Island. A cool thing about this island is that it's actually the island that inspired Miyazaki's anime film Princess Mononoke. I really loved that movie so much. I loved all the moss. I loved the little forest spirits. I draw them everywhere. And I knew that I needed to dedicate a part of my island, the naturey part of my island, to the mossy forests of Yakushima. Without further ado, let's go check out what's on top of this mountain. Up here we have a view of the backside of my island, in addition to kind of like a little Zen garden. Kind of take a look at the town back there, which is inspired by some of the Shikumen alleyways back home in Shanghai. Sometimes I just stand here and scream into the void because why not? So one question that I get is whether or not I time travel. Time traveling basically just refers to when you switch the time zones on your Switch, you can actually jump forward or backwards in time in game. I actually don't time travel, and I've made a very strict kind of pact with myself and some of my friends I used to play with in high school that I wouldn't time travel because I really don't want to get burnt out from this game. I love this game with my whole heart, and I know a lot of people who have experienced everything there basically is to experience in this game by now. I haven't even seen like a single mushroom on my island. I haven't seen snow. I haven't done a lot of the seasonal things that are locked with time. And I already am so overwhelmed every day by all the stuff there is to do in the game. So I see no reason to have to jump around. Because of that, I think this game is going to have a really good longevity for me. So the next question is, why did you start making gift guides? What inspired you to make them? And the reason why I'm here is because this is Melba's house. She was actually the first villager that I ever made a gift guide for. I really wanted to up my own game for gifting my villagers stuff, and it got to a point where it was getting kind of ridiculous. I would see Cherry, my villager. I gifted her an eye mask once for some reason, which was just a really dumb decision on my part, but I thought she would wear it like on her head instead of on her eyes, like covering her eyes. But no, sometimes she just walks around completely blind, and I realized I should just stop dumping my inventory into my villagers' homes and closets, because they actually have their own styles, and that's how the gift guides were kind of born. And since then, I've done most of my villagers, including Anka here. I made the gift guides because I love my villagers with all my heart, and I really want people to love their villagers regardless of whether or not, you know, they're like conventionally cute or if they're popular or whatever. They're all their own little like packets of joy, I guess. And I hope that my gift guides will help people appreciate their villagers more. So what am I going to be doing on this new channel of mine? You might be wondering, given that, you know, I already have an Instagram. I started this YouTube channel because I had so much fun making my first ever island tour, introduction, or trailer video, and you can see that on my Instagram, or maybe I'll put a little thumbnail of it here. But yeah, I really wanted to thank everyone for all the wonderful feedback that I got on that, and it really made me want to film more videos. One thing I'm really excited about doing is actually visiting some of my friends' islands that I've met through Instagram and featuring their islands on my YouTube channel. A while ago, somebody asked me what kind of tips I had for people who are trying to start an Animal Crossing Instagram. I think that making an Instagram for my Animal Crossing island was one of the things I can look back to on during quarantine that brought me a lot of joy. And if I had to give just a few pieces of advice, I'd say take a lot of photos. Every time anything cool happens on your island with your villagers, every time you hit a milestone, snap a picture. It doesn't have to be the most aesthetic picture you've ever taken, but it'll be so great to look back on. You know, definitely hold your own ground. Know what kind of people you want to interact with, know what your own limits are, and take your own breaks, because social media can get really, really, really exhausting. One of the reasons why I started this channel is because I wanted a new project. I was getting, frankly, a little bit overwhelmed by both the demands and some of the drama that happens inevitably when you deal with a lot of people on the internet. So I'm really excited to start this journey with you guys, and maybe you guys will have some tips for me as to how I should go about running my YouTube channel, or what kind of videos you guys would want to see from me. As you can tell, I'm clearly very awkward in front of the camera, even though it's not even like me in front of the camera, it's my rep. I'm definitely still learning, and I really, really appreciate you sticking around. And yeah, anyway, that's it for me today. Thank you for sitting through my first video. I hope it was at least mildly entertaining. Make sure to comment down below any suggestions you have for me and my videos, and subscribe if you want to continue following my journey on YouTube. Until then, you can always find me on @Wicker Island on Instagram. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon.